She hadn't slept in 3 days. Every morning, the walk to school felt like walking through a nightmare. The threats were real. The danger was closing in, and no one was coming to help. Desperate, she did something no child should ever have to do. She walked up to the most feared group of men in town and asked them for protection. What happened next didn't just change her life. It exposed a darkness the entire town had been ignoring. And when 200 leather-clad bikers showed up at that elementary school, the bullies realized they'd made a terrible mistake. Before we dive into Emma's story, I want to know, where are you watching this from? Drop your city and country in the comments right now. Are you watching from your living room in Texas? Your kitchen in the UK? Your office break room in Australia? Let me know. Because this story, about courage, community, and protection, it's universal. It crosses borders. And I want to see how far Emma's message reaches today. Alright, let's go back to where it all started. Emma Carter was 7 years old. Just 7. She loved dinosaurs, collected stickers of puppies, and dreamed of becoming a veterinarian someday. She lived with her mom, Sarah, in a small 2-bedroom apartment on Maple Street in Millbrook, a quiet town where everyone knew everyone, where neighbors waved from their porches, and where nothing bad was supposed to happen. Sarah worked as a nurse at County General Hospital, pulling double shifts most weeks just to keep the lights on and food on the table. Money was tight, but their home was filled with love. Every morning, Sarah would braid Emma's hair before school. Every night, they'd read together before bed. Emma's laughter filled that little apartment. She was a happy child, a normal child. But 3 weeks ago, everything changed. And what started as schoolyard teasing would become something far more sinister. It began on a Tuesday in late September. Emma was walking to her second-grade classroom when 3 older boys blocked her path in the hallway. Tyler Morrison and his cousin Jake were 5th graders, bigger, louder, meaner. The third boy, another 6th grader named Connor, just stood there laughing. Tyler knocked Emma's backpack off her shoulder. Her books scattered across the floor. When she bent down to pick them up, Jake kicked them further down the hall. Other kids walked past, heads down, pretending not to see. Teachers were already in their classrooms, doors closed. "Look at the baby," Tyler sneered. "Gonna cry? Gonna run to mommy." Emma didn't cry. Not then. She gathered her books with shaking hands and walked away. She told herself it was nothing. Just mean kids being mean. It would stop. But it didn't stop. The next day, they took her lunch money. The day after that, they shoved her into a locker. By the end of the first week, Tyler and Jake had made Emma their favorite target. They'd wait for her in the hallways. Follow her to the bathroom. Whisper cruel things when teachers weren't looking. "Nobody likes you. You're ugly. Your mom's too poor to buy you real clothes." Emma started taking different routes through the school, trying to avoid